listeners. Hey, it's finally time for doing that act that I've been saying I was going to do for the last 3 episodes. It is time to go to Ningues. I went ahead and shut everything down here, got everything all packed up. I got a few armored combat blocks, concrete blocks done up. And yeah, got everything should be all packed up and all situated. Gathered up all my materials to take us with, because we're probably going to set up camp at Ningues. I may even use that for my home base. So anyways, we're gonna go there, get a shipyard started. Do that and get all the doors closed. Alright, so help if I turn thrusters on, huh? I also went and grabbed the ammunition out of the 2 other vehicles. I'm trying to decide whether I need to go ahead and build a when I build the CV and come back and get my fighter there that I'm having to leave behind, or if maybe I should just go ahead and build a new one, which I'm not 100% sure what to do there. Okay, let's pull up our map and off to Ningues. Skillon is really tempting because Ossuary is right there, or at least it should be right there, I think. And you can get a good deposits of Zascosium and the rest from there. Whereas this, going this path, actually takes me to Omicron. I think it hits Zehines and then Omicron, but I'm kind of partial to the snow planet. I kind of like it. So, and off we go. Okay, let's take a look around. Interesting, the planet is behind us. Okay. So let's go ahead and I think I want to set up close to the planet's orbit, so I don't have to travel too terribly far. There's no moons or anything here, so yeah, I think it just set up in orbit. What I'm not sure about is where the... yeah. Okay, so that's going to be the North Pole there. So what I'm not sure about is where the patrol points are, because I think on Ningues, one of the patrol vessel routes actually comes really close to the planet. So I think we'll just kind of come up here towards the North Pole and let's see, get here. Okay, yeah, there's the oxygen level. So we'll back off just a little bit. And maybe go up a bit. Okay. Have EVA on, yes? Yes, okay. That's the other nice thing about Ningues. You can pretty much just wear the EVA and you're going to be good to go. Turn the jetpack on. Probably should turn the thrusters. Well, no. Leave the thrusters on just in case you get into trouble. Because I don't see anything around here, but that's not to say something won't come flying by. Okay, so as far as building a shipyard, I'm not going to get overly fancy. I'm gonna throw something together, mostly because 8.0 is already in the works, and granted it might be a little while before it comes out, but I want to get the series done, which means hitting up all the planets and taking out everything except for the drone bases. So I don't want to be spending a whole bunch of time building a shipyard when I'm only going to basically use it to spawn or build my CV at, and not really going to use it for anything else. So, but I'm also in the camp that if you're going to build something, build it well enough so that it's going to last you for what you need, and if I want to be able to blueprint it, I'll blueprint it later, so I can pull it in if I need to for an emergency for something else later. And in that circumstance, I'm thinking like Iron Man series. So yeah, I wouldn't mind having a nice, good-sized shipyard that I could just spawn in that uses basic materials. And yeah, we'll take those. Definitely need that. I seem to have a hard time talking and thinking at the same time. Take those. And I got an idea for those. Need some of those, and definitely need some of those, and then I'll put some of those on later. I don't have to grab all this stuff all at once. Okay, so I've got kind of a rough idea of how I want to do this, I think. Let's see, we'll come down a little bit and get our hotbar set up here. Actually, gonna need that. Need that for starters. And we're gonna need some of those. Okay, and then we'll put the concrete blocks. Okay. So get this started, get leveled out with the playing field. Okay. Alright. So now we need what do we got to work with here? That was something else I wanted to see. No, I do not have that. Okay. Okay. And so I'm probably not going to talk a whole lot of this. In fact, I'll probably do a time lapse on this, just because I can't think and talk at the same time. So anyways, something interesting happens, I'll bring you back. Otherwise, enjoy. Okay, folks, so there you have it. It's nothing fancy. It wasn't even originally what I was planning on. I noticed these lights, they don't go far enough to reach the bottom floor, so I'm going to have to do something different about the lights. Although I noticed that the SV casts light everywhere. That's kind of pitiful. I think they changed the lights. They reverted them back from being like spotlights to being like they were before, where they're pinpoint. So they just radiate light from everywhere. So I don't know if that has something to do with it. Yeah, because these lights are actually coming from inside. And so they're coming through the walls and that sort of thing. So, and that was a change. I don't know that I like that either. I was trying to go too thick everywhere, and so I'll probably do another runner across here to cover that kind of stuff up. But yeah, originally I was planning on coming out from this side and doing kind of a cage kind of a thing. And I might still do something like that for this, but so, and then you got the core and the engines and fuel and all that in here. You got constructors and stuff in here. Obviously got access to the outside. So, and then got living stuff kind of here where you can access it in between the construction and the hangar, basically. So part of my I wanted to use the new force fields, and I wanted to use the really big ones. And originally I was only going to do it 7 by 14, and this thing was only going to be half as tall as it really is now. But then I got to thinking, it's like, you know what? If I'm going to put that many blocks on it, I might as well make it big enough to see if I can't even just build a CV and dock the CV in here. So essentially this is like a CV hangar. So just because I was trying to be really quick about it, and it seems to have worked out. I really like the full force field thing. If I really had to, I probably could go wider, but as you guys can see, I used a hellacious amount of iron, the reinforced blocks, the armored blocks. So there's a lot of painting and texturing and stuff to do. And maybe after this season is over, I'll come back to this and strip it down, and so it's just the bare basic base. And then maybe do that for like an Iron Man or something like that. Although I don't know, there's an awful lot of resources in this. That's an awful lot of stone dust, but crushed stone is easy to come up with, so maybe it won't be that big a deal. But anyways, I don't have any defenses on this thing yet. I've been at this for 3 hours to build this already, so I don't know. I haven't seen anything come by, so I'm guessing there's not going to be any wandering ships or trade ships or whatever. So yeah, I may not need to put weapons on this thing at all anyway, so eventually I'll probably build pads for it, just as a matter of if I want them later. But yeah, so anyways, we got our shipyard built, and I could probably put stuff in here to line the walls too, and I probably will. I'll probably put like fuel tanks or something like, the decorative fuel tanks, something like, yeah, I guess those would fit in here. They're just tall enough. So yeah, I might do stuff like that, and then just have something decorative to slap some fuel in. But anyways, I'll probably do the same thing with oxygen tanks, to store oxygen in rather than having them in the cargo containers. I like to throw a little variety in there rather than have everything all the same. But anyways, this is the shipyard. Had to add a whole bunch more tanks because oxygenating this place takes a lot. So anyways, we're gonna wrap it up there, and the next mission I think I'm gonna do is, rather than jump into a CV build, I think I'm gonna go ahead and go down to the planet's surface and drop my shipping warehouse, drop my miner, and we'll go ahead and check out the planet. I might even do like I'll probably build another SV for doing scouting, because I don't want to jeopardize this thing. Probably in between episodes I'll go ahead and unload the truck. Well, actually I'll probably go ahead and land the truck there. Yeah, because if I place I go down and find a place to put the whatchamacallits, the warehouse, I should be able to park this inside the warehouse and it should be fine. Although there is a patrol vessel on this one, but I don't think it's too terribly bad. And if I set my defensive guns to take out turrets, it'll probably be okay. So yeah, we'll see. But in between episodes I'll go ahead and download most of this and take down just what I need. A little bit of food, some power, and a few resources to get me started if I have to. But yeah. Anyways, talk to y'all later. Bye.